Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we are in is Regulation G. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright, we are back with another video. This is going to be the second part to our Zacian follow-up video, and we're just getting into a couple more battles with this team and seeing how high we can get on the ladder, and just seeing how good this team really is. This team, in my opinion, is going to be a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite teams I've built, and it does feel really strong, and it feels like a lot of the leads kind of like are consistent, and they're very hard to deal with. And a lot of times if you get the lead right, especially with like a Regidrago or a Chien-Pao lead, you can just blow the game open with Dondozo in the end game. But that's going to be it for our intro. Let's go ahead and get into these battles. Alright, Mr. Slowpoke, another Kyogre team. Grass Tera Dondozo looks really good, but last time we ran into a Dark Urshifu, which was pretty problematic. But if it's not Dark Urshifu, Dondozo looks really good here. I'm actually thinking of leaving Zacian for Regidrago. Is Zacian too good to leave behind? I like how good Regidrago is into his balance core. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go Chien-Pao, Dozo, Drago, Tatsugiri. Feels really bad leaving you restricted, but I feel like if he really does go for the balance core, but he's gonna bring Tornadus, right? Because he needs speed control. He's probably gonna bring Urshifu for the Dondozo, so he might not even bring the combination of Rillaboom and Centaur. He's gonna bring Kyogre. So probably bring one of those. Probably gonna bring Raging Bolt. So he might not even bring Rillaboom and Centaur. Well, there's the Centaur there. I think he's gonna hard switch into Rillaboom if he has it. I'm just gonna go for the order up here. Switching to Tatsugiri. Because what they like to do is, you know, call you double protecting, and then just hard switch into Rillaboom and then have Fake Out next turn. He might not go for it, but if he does, then we'll be in a decent spot now. So my Regidrago is going to be good into his Incineroar in the end game if he retreats it. Let's see, does he go for the hard switch? Nope. So I could have double protected here just to scout. Grass. If you're grass tearing then that means that you're not going for a Tera. I mean that you're not faking out Dondozo. Oh. Whoa, are you choice specs? I should have grass Tera there. That did so much freaking damage. And he has Will-O-Wisp. He can't burn me now, though. I think I just order up this slot. And I know I'm kind of wasting my Tera here, but another Thunder Wave, that's got to be choice specs. There's no way that's not choice specs, right? Nice. And we get order up off. This is literally just a KO. So we take his restricted for and waste our Tera. But now it's kind of fair because he already used his Tera and our Tera is going down, but we don't have a restricted in the back. So we kind of evened out the playing field. I'm gonna just go for a wave crash here. And Incineroar's not doing anything with Regidrago in the back. And now that he's Terra'd Incineroar, we can hit it with an Ice Spinner, so. Alright, that's a good play. It looks like Tatsugiri is going to be going down to -1. Because he really needs to get Incineroar back out so he can intimidate. I may just threaten his Tornadus, force it to Tailwind. Oh yeah, everything's weak to Chien-Pao. Yeah, once Raging Bolt goes down, Regidrago just wins this game. I kind of feel like this game might have been wrapped up if I had Zacian in the back. I still haven't revealed it yet. Hopefully he doesn't have Protect on Raging Bolt, because this is a scary deal. Nice. So he has to Tailwind there, because Tornadus is most likely going down this turn. And we still outspeed Raging Bolt. Oh, that's almost a KO. We should survive this with the Assault Vest. Nice. He's probably like, how in the world does Tatsugiri survive that? I think we just leave Chien-Pao at -1. It would be good to swap it out to reset that Intimidate drop, but the chip, Bleakman's coming out here, so the chip on Rain's only for one more turn. The chip onto Regidrago would be kind of huge for my opponent, so I think I'm just gonna protect and sack this slot here. And let's go for an Icy Wind here. Now, if you double the Chien-Pao slot, Tatsugiri may survive this leap. Tatsugiri is so clutch with the Assault Vest. Did you double it? Oh, you doubled the Chien-Pao slot. We get Icy Wind off. Nice. Assault Vest Tatsugiri is so good. And we get the crit on Incineroar. Let's go. And now Rain's over. Ice Spinner this slot, and Icy Wind again. Double connect, which is unfortunate. But he went for a knockoff. Does he not have Flare Blitz on Incineroar? I don't think he does. It's just knockoff. It's not gonna KO. Oh, it did that much because we still had that focus sash attached. We don't even need Zacian here. So Sucker Punch this slot and Dragon Energy into Incineroar. And that should be wraps. Tatsugiri was kind of the MVP here. Being able to survive that Dragon Pulse plus a Bleak Wind to get the Icy Wind off in the Draco Meteor was huge for us. Removing Raging Bolt cleared the way for Regidrago. And dropping Incineroar speed means that even if it's on Tailwind, it's not going to outspeed Regidrago. Oh, so he's keeping it around, but it's not gonna matter. Regidrago should still outspeed Incineroar with the speed drop. Nice. Blouses. So the rain dance there was really to get around the Sucker Punch from Chien-Pao. Beautiful, and we didn't even need our restricted to win this one. Now the paralysis was a bit scary because at any point, if he got a full paralysis on our Dondozo and we didn't get either of those order ups off, we would have been in a really bad spot. But the fact we was able to trade our Tera for their restricted was a really good trade in my opinion. All right, let's get into the next one. We have a really high ranked opponent, the rank 7 opponent, and he's using Zamazenta. Zamazenta does not like Dozo because it ignores those defense boosts. But Dozo does not like the Among Us. But he has no fairies, right? I don't know how good Tornadus is here. Or Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao just has a hard time with a lot of his team. So I'm gonna go Dozo, Regidrago. Ghost Tera looks pretty good here for Regidrago. Zacian and Tatsugiri. I may need Grass Tera on Dondozo for the Among Us. It depends on if he brings it. But Ghost Tera can be really clutch here in case he tries to go for like Iron Defense plus Fake Out. And we just get a full power Dragon Energy off. It'd be really good for us. So we kind of predicted this lead. I'm gonna wave crash this slot, Tera, Dragon Energy. Matter of fact, removing Incineroar's pivot ability is actually kind of good for us here. Incineroar not being able to pivot and Fake Out kind of slows my, kind of excels the game. And picking up KOs and having Dozo in the back is really good for us. Kind of wasted our Tera here. Oh, he went for body press though. Nice. So we get a full power Dragon Energy off. So I want to Wave Crash Incineroar and Tera Blast on the center. He may go for Wide Guard here. Yes, the Ghost Tera was absolutely huge here because a body press would do a lot of damage to Regidrago. You gotta kind of need to preserve your Incineroar, so I think he may just hard switch it. Alright, he switches that slot. Something would have ate up a Draco Meteor here. Yeah, I should have went for Dragon Energy. It's almost like he read me here. Wow. Yeah, if I would just went the other way around or just Dragon Energy, he would have been in a really bad spot. I need to get rid of Urshifu though. Urshifu's the bigger threat here. I don't think you can just ignore Regidrago. I kind of just wanted to click Dragon Energy anyway. But would you really just ignore it here? Would you really ignore Regidrago here? Perfect. Nice. And now Urshifu's down. We are going to probably take a Thunderbolt here, which is a bit scary, but yeah, I think we're in Thunderclap range now. What I can do is protect. Hopefully he just goes for body press and he's not the iron defense set. Because that'll be pretty scary. I have Sacred Sword though. Alright, and now I go for another protect and it failed and he kills us with oh, he is the iron defense. Oh, that's not good. Did he go for another RN defense here? Oh, he didn't. I should have went for another protect there. I just lost Tatsugiri for nothing. I kind of needed that slot too. Thunderclap plus a body press wins in the game, right? This is tricky. He got the call right. He did attack that slot. Alright, so we win if Zacian can KO here. Oh, it's so freaking close. Yep, that's gonna do it. How could I have won this, man? I had to make the read the turn that Raging Bolt came in. Like, if I just click Dragon Energy there, he really double switched in front of Zamazenta. I mean, in front of Regidrago. I should have just clicked Dragon Energy. Yeah, that's gonna be a wrap. Well played. I can't believe he just swapped like that. That was very risky for. That's why my opponent is high ranked, because he makes those hard reads. Yeah, he read me reading him going for a Y guard, so he took that as an opportunity to get the free switch in. But had I just clicked Dragon Energy there, Urshifu goes down to Sash, Raging Bolt gets one shot, and then he can't win with what he has in the back. Alright, so we have Lunala. It's gonna be interesting. Actually, Lunala, Torkoal, Amoonguss, Lurantis, Raging Bolt, and Indeedee. How does he deal with Dondozo, actually? I know there's probably some Tera Fairy in there, whether it's Raging Bolt or Lunala. It's pretty common for it. I mean, Crunch is just so threatening here, right? Crunch, Dondozo. Like, this lead is just feels so consistent into what my opponent has. Regidrago could be nice here. Because it kind of just walls toward. Actually, yeah, I'm going to lead Zacian again. I like Regidrago here. Yeah, I like the dragon typing into Lurantis, Amoonguss, and the Torkoal. Plus, it's good in Raging Bolt too. Yeah, my opponent has a lot of firepower with Torkoal and Lunala and Raging Bolt, but that's only if he's like moving first, right? So I think Trick Room can go up, but we have a lot of means to stop it. Alright, so Lunala's most likely going to Tera here. You can't Tera both, right? You may just protect Lurantis. I think Lunala has to Tera here. Like, you're sitting in front of a dark type. Yeah. Normal. Interesting. So that's to counterplay against Calyrex. Oh, this is the one hit KO. Alright, so Torkoal's probably coming out here, but I think it's fine. Alright, I think we just protect here, stalling out the Trick Room turns. Because once Trick Rooms ends, like, this game's just pretty much over. And we broke the Shadow Shield too, which is valuable. He's not leftovers. Alright, double protect there. What's the knowledge for me? So he does get a +2. But what spot did he target? Dondozo does ignore those boosts, by the way. He doubled the Dondozo slot. So we're gonna get Chien-Pao out and just click Earthquake here. We severely chipped Torkoal and we chipped down Lunala. And now we're just stalling out Trick Room. We're kind of using Dondozo as pretty much a Trick Room stall, even though it might get knocked out in Trick Room. We're just stalling for enough time for Regidrago and Chien-Pao to come back out and clean the game up. We still have Sash intact on Chien-Pao too. Alright, how much is this doing? It's not too much damage. Among Guy's Bane. Oh, but he targeted the Chien-Pao slot. Beautiful. Nice. That's huge damage. Alright, what do we get punished for protecting here? Let me turn the Trick Room to the left. 2. I think I need to just attack here and then protect the next turn because he may protect is kind of obvious here. He may try to like switch in Among Us or something if he has it, right? Oh, he went for Solar Beam. Okay, I could have protected here. I didn't do anything. What's some Among Us being right? We ignore because we're unaware, we ignore the special attack boost. So we do survive, nice. Now Torkoal's gone and we can see our opponent's last one. Lunala does survive though. Now if this is Raging Bolt coming out, I'm probably just gonna faint here. Because I don't want to get into a situation where next turn Raging Bolt can knock out Dondozo, and Lunala can reset up Trick Room. We don't want to be in that situation, so I'm actually just gonna attack here. I'm just gonna go for another Earthquake. Yeah, and this is fine because Trick Room ends. Tatsugiri takes that like a champ. And now we bring Chien-Pao back out. Chien-Pao KOs Lunala. And if you protect Lunala and try to attack Chien-Pao with Raging Bolt, then we just hit you with a Draco Meteor. I think Crunch is fine here. And that should wrap this up. Nice. Lunala's down, so no more Trick Room. And Raging Bolt, even if it has Electro Web, it's not going to KO Tatsugiri with Electro Web. So we're in a good spot. We connect Draco Meteor. Nice. Huge damage from Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri is so good. And it just Thunderbolt there. And now we just click Sucker Punch just to get around Thunderclap. And we don't even have to reveal our final mon. I think we just click Draco Meteor again. We didn't reveal our Tera either. Nice. Masterclass of Dondozo here. Dondozo is so good in the Trick Room. That was a very clean game. Let's get into the next one. Alright, so we have dog versus dog. This is a pretty cool team. I think this is something that Michael Zhang used or something similar to it. Okay. So Dondozo's clearly good here. He does have the fairy type and a steel type against my Regidrago. Your Chien-Pao looks amazing, honestly. I think I can say Zacian from the end game used Chien-Pao early on. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these 4. So I'm gonna drop Regidrago this time. The Flutter Mane spooks me, and having Zamazenta also spooks me. Chien-Pao really can't do much in the Zamazenta though. But it does do well into Chandelier and Demoltres and Rillaboom and Flutter, so Chien-Pao's still good here. How good is Ghost Tera here? I think I want to preserve Stella Tera here. I think I just want to go right out in the Tatsugiri and just Earthquake. He may double protect here, and if he does go for that, I'm just gonna wave crash the Flutter slot. Or even a Zamazenta slot, because any chip on Zamazenta just puts it in range of Zacian. Alright, he is gonna Tera. He's going for damage. Oh, normal Tera. No, he's not. What is the normal Tera coverage for? Oh, going for Thunder Wave. I wonder what kind of middle ground play was this. I can't understand the logic behind normal Tera there. I know why you run normal Tera Flutter. But can anyone explain the point of going for it there? And if you go straight for body press and not iron defense, I think you have white guard, right? So I'm just gonna wave crash Zamazenta. Dondozo is huge here. Alright, so we do get paralyzed. We were fortunate enough to miss it the first turn. Okay, so can we get lucky again? Nice. And that's the end of Zamazenta. It's a crit. I don't think the crit mattered, but we ignored the defense boost and it was under 50%. I think it was gonna KO anyway. Dondozo was so good, man. It just feels so strong. It's hard. Like, a lot of people aren't really built to deal with it right now. I actually kind of just want to Tera it, right? Because, I mean, it's so good here. Who would you bring last? Do you bring Chandelier because of how good it is into Zacian? You already blew your Tera on Flutter. Yeah. We do it fully paralyzed. Is it a fake out here? Ooh, he got us with a crit. We're probably going down here. But I don't think that's too bad now that I get to bring out Chien-Pao. What's his last? I'm gonna Draco this slide and sucker punch. Nice. Alright, flutters down. Perfect. I'm hoping he just goes for Wood Hammer into Tatsugiri at this point. He targeted Chien-Pao, right? That's a lot of damage. That must be max attack, Rillabone. He probably could have KO'd Tatsugiri if he went after it. Yeah, that's probably Choice Band now that I think about it. That might be Choice Band Rillabone. And now we just need to see what his last. And his Chien-Pao is his last one. All we need to do is just break the Sash. Yeah, Zacian just closed his games out. Tatsugiri just get a little bit of chip. And Chien-Pao never really beats Zacian 1v1. This team is really strong, man. We actually rarely get to use our 4th Pokemon when we are playing well with it. Dog against cat. I'm just gonna click Draco here. And, I mean, I don't even think there's a need to Tera. Behemoth Blade just picks up the KO there. That's 2 straight games we didn't have to Tera. We're just playing well. Man, this team feels so strong. This is how Zacian needs to be played. Really convincing game there. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, we have Trick Room here. Now this is a pretty powerful team, right? So we have to play really well against it. Leading Regidrago is risky. I think Pelipper should come out on lead for my opponent. I think he leads Incineroar. So I kind of want to lead Dozo, Regidrago, Tatsugiri, Zacian. If he doesn't lead Incineroar, then I might not need to Tera Regidrago, but Regidrago is pretty threatening. Turn 1. And if he has Pelipper, then I think he's Grass Tera on the Calyrex. Instin's most likely gonna fake out the Regidrago here. So I'm gonna wave crash this slot, Tera, Draco Meteor, Calyrex. There's no way you don't fake out Drago here, right? And then while Dragon Energy is good, like I don't think the spread damage plus wave crash, if he Terras in the grass on Calyrex, it's gonna be enough to pick up the KO. And he may just Tera Calyrex just to be safe on like a wave crash crit. If he doesn't Tera Calyrex here, then we probably could have went for Dragon Energy. But I know that Draco Meteor should pick up the KO. We do risk missing though. Oh, he doesn't protect. Doesn't even fake out. Oh yeah, Dragon Energy definitely would have got it there. Wave Crash may get it. Oh, it's not gonna get it. That's such a good play by our opponent. But we have chipped down his Mon now. Yeah, Wave Crash would have got it without the burn. That's a really good play by him to not fake out Regidrago. I think he's gonna want to get an Amulet here if he has it. I think he's gonna try to switch an Amulet here. That was a good play by my opponent because now he gets a free switch in. I could have swapped out there. He's gonna go for the Pollen Cliff here. I don't think I played this game right. Yeah, last turn I think I misplayed there. I don't think I should have ever took the damage on Regidrago and knocked out in center row. Because Among Us is just too threatening here. And with Dondozo burnt, like it's very hard for us to do damage. He went straight for the Pollen Cliff. At least we know we can build our strength back up with he can't put us to sleep since we're burnt, so that's another positive here. Dondozo is still pretty tanky, like that Calyrex did nothing. I'm gonna go for order up into this slot. Probably should have went order up into the Calyrex and then Earthquake, right? gonna trick him again. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he doesn't Rage Powder here. Oh wow, I could have went for the Wave Crash here. Wave Crash would have done anyway. Calyrex just a little bit too tanky right now. Why did he sport Tatsugiri? I'm gonna go for the double protector because the best bet we have is just to stall out as many turns of trick room as we can. Not let him get a KO. I'd rather tick out to the burn. Nice. So he doesn't get an attack boost there. I think Zacian protecting here is kind of obvious, but I think you have to spore Zacian. A crit here, Draco Meteor probably win the game. This game is tough. This loss is tough though for me. Well, it's tough to get this win here. Because he really just has to make the right plays here. Yeah, it's not enough. Now, a double protect here could win me the game on Zacian. Grass. He not going for the spore here? We do get the double protect, okay. Does he knock out Tatsugiri? Oh, that was such a good play. That was a very good play. Yeah, he made the read that I was going to get the double protect. That was a very good play by my opponent. Yeah, we already saw that Draco Meteor doesn't KO him, but this is the only play we can go for. I hope we get KOs here. Too bulky. Well played. Yeah, Dondozo's meant for this matchup, but yeah, we end up wasting our Tera. If I had the Stellar Tera on Zacian still, then maybe we could have a chance. Calyrex is just way too bulky there. Also, if my opponent just missed the Will-O-Wisp turn 1, which I mean, that's asking for a lot, but if he does miss the Will-O-Wisp, you know, Aaron Cybertron Zang style, then Wave Crash just knocked out Calyrex, and then like he just doesn't have enough firepower to beat my team from that point. And it would have been a really good spot. But let's get into one final game. Alright, final game we have Kyogre, Gothitelle, Landorus, Tornadus, Rillaboom, and Urshifu. That should be Urshifu Water, right? I feel like Urshifu Water complements this team well, but it could be Dark. Dark is the only thing we're really worried about here. I can go Dozo, Chien-Pao. Zacian kind of lose on the tailwind to Landorus, right? But Dondozo doesn't. I know I want Chien-Pao. He has too many things that are weak to Chien-Pao here to not use it. Dondozo's the best counter to all this. Tornadus is just not good in the back, so it's between Regidrago and Zacian. This is a Zacian team, so we're gonna go with Zacian for the last one. So my opponent's threatening to fake out here. I think I can just double protect turn 1. We could set up Trick Room, but if he does have like Trick Room, those are still solid here. Faked out those. So Chien-Pao pretty much had free reign here. Calm Mind is fine, but that means you're probably carrying Ice Beam, right? I don't think you have an electric type attack with a Calm Mind set. You gotta have Protect. Should I go after Gothitelle here? Chien-Pao's just so good into everything in the back. I kind of don't want to risk it here. I'm just gonna order up here. And switching to Tatsugiri. Oh, I can't switch. I forgot I can't switch. Does he protect Kyogre here? I mean, that's fine with me. That's so much damage. Now's my chance to get Tatsugiri in here. I can't waste this chance. I'm gonna go for order up here and swap in Tatsugiri. He gave me a free out though to get my Chien-Pao. It's been so long since I played against Gothitelle in Gen 9 because it's not really as common as it was in Gen 8. I totally forgot it prevents you from swapping, so that's why I ran so long time. Yeah, but I probably scared my opponent with that crunch now because now Gothitelle, he knows Gothitelle's not safe at any point. We'll see if he makes the correct fake out again. Alright, are you running Thunder or are you running Ice Beam? He faked out Chien-Pao perfect. So we get rid of Rillaboom. And we're faster than Kyogre. Rillaboom's not really the biggest threat here, but depending on what Kyogre goes for here. Just another Calm Mind. That's nice and all, but Dondozo ignores those boosts. Oh, slick preview to the team that we're going to be showcasing next. It's going to be a Calm Mind Kyogre team, but we're not running it the way my opponent is running it. But his team is pretty cool too. I think I just protected it. It's probably another Calm Mind. Now we start going after Kyogre here. I think I just hit order up into Kyogre. Now we only saw a fake out from Gothitelle, so it's a plethora of other moves you can get. I think Hypnosis is the worst. Oh, he protects it. Okay, I'll take it because I mean it's a free order. We're targeting correctly. Huge damage. Yikes! Yeah, he's definitely gonna want to protect it next turn. And Dondozo dodges it. Wow, all those Calm Minds and the rain ends. So he's gonna protect Kyogre next turn for sure. We just need to predict what's coming in. It's Tornadus or he has no switch into Wave Crash. Oh, he just cancels. Let's go. Let's go. Dondozo is so good. That game was kind of quick, so I think we can play one more. I think we have time for one more. This team is really fun, man. Let's get into one more, though. Alright, our final match of the day, and it's Zacian on Zacian. What a perfect way to end off this video. But he has Volcarona, which is very spooky, but does nothing against Dondozo. Chien-Pao's pretty scary if I grass Tera. Chien-Pao's Regidrago are pretty thick. Regidrago, this is not the game for Regidrago, so we know we don't want to use Regidrago here. I don't even think we brought Tornadus. So some adjustments you can make to this team. The idea was that you can lead Tornadus, Regidrago, go for Tailwind plus Ghost Terror, Draco Meteor, and just like Dragon Energy, and just like sweep. But we haven't even really been have an opportunity to do that. There's Wide Guard, there's Fairy type, there's potential Fairy types on Volcarona or Raging Bolt. Tornadus is really bad into Chien-Pao. Once Tailwind is up, it can just KO us. Bad into Raging Bolt. So it's a combination of these four again. I think I'm just gonna go with the standard lead Chien-Pao, threaten a lot of damage, Zacian to clean up, Tatsugiri. How valuable is my Chien-Pao in game? Pretty valuable. I actually like the idea of like knocking out Volcarona and clearing away from my Zacian. Alright, but he tears it. Okay. Good Tera on my opponent. That's a lot of damage. Is he just going for Quiver Dance here? He's Life Orb on Chien-Pao. Yeah. Wave Crash is still gonna do handsome amount of damage next to Chien-Pao, right? If he was anything that was a neutral Tera though, we'd probably just knock him out. Oh, we still knock him out. Let's go. So we take my opponent's Tera, and we don't get burnt at the cost of Chien-Pao being brought down to Sash. I take that trade. And that's the power of like just going for attacks next to Chien-Pao. Like regular Dondozo still does damage with Wave Crash, right? Alright, I think my Chien-Pao needs to come out here. I really can sack my Chien-Pao. Nah, I don't want to sack it. I'm just gonna go for Quake here. Now my opponent does have access to double Sacred Sword and he outspeeds us. But I know my Zacian outspeeds his Chien-Pao right now. And we should be able to at least get one Earthquake off here. He may just ignore Chien-Pao. I could have probably just got an attack off of Chien-Pao here, but they both of my opponent's mons on the field resist the attacks. I don't know if it's wrong. Oh, he did go for Sucker Punch, so we at least get an Earthquake off here at least. Oh, he doesn't even use Sacred Sword. That's probably just game. This did so much damage, Dondozo. Oh my god. We just click Earthquake again. Like, I don't see a reason why not. And my opponent just cancels again. Let's go. Oh, Dondozo's so good in this format. Please don't sleep on this mon. It is still good. I don't see why more people don't use it. It's just, it's such a well-designed mon for Generation 9. I think you may see some at the Worlds Tournament though. I really think Dondozo is really good. Alright, that's gonna be it for these battles. Let's get to a final review. See how high we got. pretty close. As I usually say, I'm gonna try to play a couple games and try to hit rank number 1. And if I do get pretty close, then I'll showcase those games as well in a separate video. But we're gonna get into a final review for now. Get into a final review. This team was so much fun. This team feels so strong and consistent. And throughout all the games, I don't think we brought Tornadus one time. But Tornadus, it is on the team for in the case that you go Tornadus Regidrago, and if they don't have any dragon resistance or fairy types, then you can really like sweep opponents' teams with that lead, and like have Dondozo in the back or like Zacian and Chien-Pao in the back just to clean up the game. And it's a really cool strategy to use. And Regidrago does force out a lot of fairy terrors that help support the Zacian, and Zacian can kind of clean up from that point, right? So it's really cool when you're able to use those two together. But Dondozo it felt so good in every single game. Like, it was just so strong and so hard for my opponents to deal with. And it's still really good in this format. It has a lot of coverage that hits a lot of the common threats with, Earthquake and Wave Crash, and it's really good. It's a really strong mod. Grass Tera is kind of perfect for it right now. The only issues that I run into is, like, of course, Dark Urshifu, which is always an issue for Dondozo, unless you have a Fairy Tera Dondozo, right? With, like, Rocky Helmet, then that set just, like, wipes the floor with Dark Urshifu. But other than that, it's a really cool set. I really enjoyed playing with this team. We did lose to some very high-ranked opponents, but maybe we'll get a chance to rematch them, and we'll get them the next time. The Stellar Tera on Zacian is really strong next to Chien-Pao. You can dole out a lot of damage, and from that point, Zacian feels like the old Zacian from Sword and Shield, right? And that's kind of what we were really going for. This team is just really consistent in my opinion. I do think that if you want to still play with like a Regidrago Chien-Pao team, I do think that Dondozo carried a lot of the load of this team, and Zacian kind of cleaned up. So you might can swap the Zacian slot out too with like something else that maybe like a Calyrex Shadow or even a Miraidon. Just if you want to have something that's a more powerful restricted. But Zacian still feel like it fits this team well, and I like the way it played, and it was really fun for me to use. But there is a runner code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. I'm going to give this team a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite teams that I've made this season, and I think it's a little bit better than the teams I've showcased already, and it just feels a little bit more consistent and strong, and it has a lot of surprise factor for best of 1. I do think that it can still work in best of 3, but you do know you lose a surprise with the Ghost Tera or Regidrago, but you can also, play toward that as your advantage and just never use it, since people will think that you'll go for it and not fake you out, right? So it can work, back and forth. And also the Tatsugiri, we didn't get to go for the surprise Tera Blast on that because we didn't really see any Calyrex Shadow. It was kind of fell off a cliff in this format. But that's going to be it for these battles. If you enjoyed this type of content, leave a follow, turn on those post notifications, leave a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, deuces.